Men are scared of women now.
You mean like it's always been?
Hello, everyone. Okay. This is Mr. Obvious, bringing you the obvious. And today, on the New York Post, living. Men are afraid to mentor women after #MeToo, and it hurts us all. Study.
It's their own fault.
Men are scared of women now. LeanIn.org and SurveyMonkey's new #MentorHers poll revealed Friday that 60% of male managers report feeling too nervous about being accused of harassment to interact with women in the common workplace. Activities such as mentoring, socializing, and one-on-one meetings. I love this. I absolutely love this situation. It's poetic justice, folks. You know, my main concern about post-feminism, about this whole idea of empowering women and, women are angels that can do no wrong. My problem is very simple. It would seem that because of evolution, female psychology has evolved to the point where, left on their own, it's inherently self-destructive. Me Too is a really good example. Women started the hashtag thinking they could use it because women evolved through evolution to be sneaky, to be tacticians. Not in a logical sense, but in a immediate result sense. Hey, I can use this hashtag #MeToo, and then I'll put it on social media, and everyone will praise me and call me a hero, and I'll get a bunch of followers and connections, and that'll further my own career. You know, it was never about exposing actual harassment in many cases. It was about clout. It was about fame. It was about glory. It was about furthering your own social status. Statistics show that struggle snuggling is actually at an all-time low. That reports of struggle snuggling are at an all-time high. Well, what does that mean? That means that false accusations are rising much faster while actual, attacks are getting lower and lower. That's the world we live in. Things are actually better. The hashtag #MeToo has always been bullshit. It's always been bullshit. From the moment it was started, it was bullshit. I mean, they talk about people like Weinstein or whatever his name was. But let me ask you this. How many of those women did it voluntarily and only decided to call it harassment after? Because now they can get political clout from it. I've got to be honest. I really don't think all of them were forced. That's a 32% spike from 2018, with an additional 36% of men saying they now actively avoid women in junior-level positions.
Good.
Effectively chopping down their shot at climbing the corporate ladder.
Well, what do you know? The only people holding back women was women.
The vast majority of managers and senior leaders are men, says Sheryl Sandberg, Facebook COO, and founder of LeanIn.org in a statement. If they are reluctant even to meet one-on-one with women, there's no way a woman can get an equal shot at proving themselves. Well, I'm sorry, Sheryl, but in this case, women really have no one but themselves to blame. Things are so unequal in society. Men are disposable. Nobody cares about men. As a man, believe me when I say, nobody gives a shit about you if you're a man. You're worth less than a woman. That's how society is. Part of that's evolution. A lot of it's evolution. People don't give you special treatment because you're a man. People don't think better of you because you're a man. People don't go out of their way to help you because you're a man. You're a man. You're supposed to do all those things yourself. The laws are unequal. They highly favor women. Women have so many social welfare programs. They get all the help. Oh, but men are evil. Men are bad. They're terrible. How dare a man talk to a woman, who isn't top 20% Chad? No, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Widening the gender gap is actually an abuse of power, she says. Oh my God. Even after all of this, they're still blaming men. Why do I expect anything different from the female gender? I really don't know. And look, I'm not saying it's all women, okay? Not all women, that whole meme, right? Oh, I have no filter today. I really don't. We're in a bad place. No one's ever gotten promoted without one-on-one meeting. I feel confident in saying that, Sandberg tells CBS This Morning. Host Gail King Friday. Senior men right now are 9 times more hesitant to travel with a woman and 6 times more likely to hesitate to have a work dinner. Well, that's because of all the false accusations. This is what happens. This is what happens when you attack men and you think you're so smart. You're such a sociopath. You can play the 3D chess, right? Right? Because you're so smart. You're so powerful. You don't need men. Why is it that every time a feminist says, I don't need no man, well, it turns out that apparently you do. You need men to mentor you. You need men to promote you. Because men are, well, I guess they're just more successful at climbing the ladder. There's also more men who pursue that sort of thing. A lot of women do not. They choose not to. So there's less women in the workplace to begin with. It depends on what the job is. It's delusion, folks. Like, how can you be so blind that you blame all of your problems on everyone else? And you don't see the consequences of your own actions. This is why I hate the left, and this is why women just disappoint me. You know, just as a gender, it's disappointing. I can understand it. I can understand the evolution. What I can't understand is the culture. You know, we should be smarter than that. Women, and especially women of color, don't get the same amount of mentoring as men, which means we're not getting an equal seat at the table. Sandberg says, it's not enough to not harass us. You need to not ignore us either.
Please respond.
Oh, Senpai doesn't notice you? Oh, that's so sad. Oh, hashtag me too. Senpai doesn't notice me either. Yeah, what did you expect? Okay, you're never gonna get an actual equal seat if there are less of you in the workforce. You understand that much? You know what I said about proportions, right? If 10% of the population is blue, then it makes sense that let's say the movie industry, that 10% of the actors will be blue. 10% of the population, 10% of the actors. It's proportional. It makes sense. It fits. It is equal, even if it's not 50%, because it fits the proportion. The basic person, if you don't know this, like if you don't understand basic proportions, I don't know what to tell you. I can't give you the IQ points. I can't smack sense into your head. I can't just make you smart. I can tell you the facts, right? And it has nothing, equality itself it's a joke. Those who do the best jobs should get the rewards. That's called meritocracy. If that means things are unequal, so be it. The world's not equal. Equality is a false god. It always has been. The study reports that the fear factor grew in concurrence with the rise of the massive hashtag #MeToo social media movement, founded by activist Tarana Burke, and fueled by a torrent of models and actresses accusing Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby of sexual harassment and assault.
Well, maybe don't virtue signal next time.
Most of this was caused by the virtue signaling. Okay, it's one thing to take down men who do bad things. Bill Cosby is undefendable, period. I'm not going to try. Weinstein, I think, is 50-50. I don't believe all those women were actually forced to do anything. I think they chose to further their own careers, and they used the hashtag #MeToo to also further their careers. I'm not saying all of them, but I'm without a doubt enough of them. I'm not a moron. I don't even think the women out there who are listening to this actually believe that all those women were forced. Come on, we all know how it is. In the last 3 years, scores of women and some high-profile men, such as actors Terry Crews and Anthony Rapp, came forward to voice their experience with harassment by people in positions of power. Now Sandberg says it's time for men to step up.
Step up!
Screw you. Oh, it's not women's job to fix their own actions, the consequences of their own actions. No, men have to step up. Step up, man. Man up. It's your job. It's not mine. I'm a woman. I don't have to do anything. I can stay at home all day. I can whine and complain and everybody loves me and I'm so perfect. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm on fire this episode. Oh, my God. I don't know why I'm so irritated today. I haven't been sleeping well. But what I'm about to say is absolutely true, and I really need to get this message across. Men are not responsible for the consequences of women's actions. Women need to take responsibility for their own lives. That's what equality means. You wanted equality. You wanted the right to work. You wanted the right to vote. You wanted to be the same as men. Do it. Deal with it. Take care of yourselves. Step up yourselves. Do it yourselves. It is not men's job. You reap what you sow. You chose this. Now deal with it like a grown-up. Daddy's not gonna help you. Daddy has better things to do. And redefine what it means to be a good guy at work.
Oh, you like the nice guys all of a sudden? Too bad. He wised up.
Before it cost us a whole lot of cold, hard cash. You know, I actually doubt the validity of that. Because it's not going to cost men any money. It's going to cost women money. You know? I got to be honest. There's a huge disparity. Like, everywhere I go, I see female workers. Everywhere. And I have to wonder, who's hiring the men? Where are the men working? Are they working at all? You know? Maybe, just maybe. Less women are going to be hired now. Maybe more men will get hired. That's not going to hurt men. I'll tell you that much. There's not a company in the world that can afford to leave talent on the sidelines because it's female, she says.
Doubt.
But that's what will keep happening unless all of us, especially men, commit to doing better. Yeah, so Me Too is backfired and women are absolutely being obliterated by it. And it's their own fault. They did this to themselves. Like, I don't need to really explain that any more than I already have. It hurt itself in confusion. That's the irony of leftism, of post-feminism. And I know it's hard to hear. I do. I understand. You could be a female listener. You think, wow, this guy, he's kind of red-pilled. Oh, I don't know. He said something bad about women. I don't know if I can support this. Everyone should support the truth. Everyone should support rationality and reason and strength. Everyone should support not lying and not making false accusations and not digging your own grave and not making self-destructive actions, you know? And there are a lot of good women out there. Mostly conservative women, you know, with families, with lives, with husbands, with children. Doing a good job, taking care of the family, nurturing everyone. Raising the next generation, making sure that next generation has the best chance in life. Good women. Women who don't have 20 cats and who don't post on social media about the patriarchy. Good women. Women who are usually taken because they are good women. Men realize that. But these women who caused #MeToo and the feminist movement and the progressiveness, they are not good women. It's their fault, and it's their job to fix it. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. Apparently, I have no filter today. Probably shouldn't be making vids. But you know what? Let me know what you think. What do you think about this? Men are now too afraid to mentor women. Is it our fault? Do we need to step up, guys? Do we need to save the whammons? As usual, let me know what you think. Oh, and the women out there. What do you think? You think I'm being too harsh? Am I going too far? Let me know. Now, if you like the work I do and want to support the content, you can do so by joining me on Patreon, Subscribestar, or donating via PayPal. As always, I want to thank you for watching, especially my female viewers. Believe it or not, I think women are important. I think they're a vital part of our society, and I think the more red-pilled women there are out there, the better off we all are. Anyhow, this has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.